Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Ashcraft, and I'd like to welcome you to Lloyd College Basketball Media Day for 2023-2024. I am pleased to be joined today by head coach John Mills. We're also joined by five Lady Eagle seniors: guard Hannah Cash, forward Maddie Thompson, guard Hannah Malcolmson, guard Maddie Ward, and forward Riley Schreck. At this time, we have some questions for the group. I'll go. Coach Mills, there's always a level of excitement anytime you tip off a new season. After the success you had last year, what are your thoughts on getting a new season underway?
Well, I feel this season we learned a lot last year about ourselves. We learned about the character of this team. I feel that with another year of experience under the belt, they're more prepared from a mental standpoint, and I feel that's going to help lead to better success, because a lot of the things that we came up short on last year, we may have had a mental breakdown here or there, mental mistake. So I think we're correcting those this year, and I feel that we will be highly successful this year.
Maddie Thompson, last year you finished with a 20-11 record. You were second in the division, advanced to the semis in the River States Conference Tournament. You also advanced to the NCCA National Tournament, where you finished fourth. How did that influence your work ethic over the summer?
During that semifinal game, we lost by 1 point at the end, and that really motivated us over the summer to work hard so we wouldn't end up in that same predicament. So I would say that that gave us the push we need to hopefully go back to that same level and to win again.
Coach, who are some of the top returnees you're going to lean on this year in terms of leadership and pulling your team together?
Well, you're looking at five of them sitting here. They've got a world of experience. They've got many different talent levels. They've got many different skill sets, and collectively, they're a very strong senior class. I feel our junior class is going to be highly relied on to help contribute to the success of the team, and we've got some sophomores that are up and coming and are doing really good things in the preseason. And I think too, with the influx of our freshmen, we've got a very talented group. I think we are deeper this year than we were last year. I think overall we are more skilled at different things than we were last year. So it's going to be an exciting team to watch.
Riley Schreck, obviously you want to build on things that made you and your team successful last season. What are the areas that the club is focusing on to help reach the next level?
I think we're focused on the fundamentals and getting those down pat, and then learning each other's tendencies as teammates, and pretty much just our overall speed.
Coach, there are some new names and faces on the roster this season. Is there anybody in particular the fans should keep an eye on this year?
Well, I think with the group, each one's going to have big games for us. It's hard to focus on just one because we've got a very talented incoming class. But I really feel that they will be able to see right away the level of talent coming up through the ranks with this program. So, but I think collectively they're a very strong new class for this program.
Rocky, the Lady Eagles returned several key pieces from last year's squad. As you get ready to begin this new season, what are your expectations for 2023-2024 campaign?
The past couple weeks we've been here, we've been working with all returners and then all freshmen to teach them our sets and everything. We're trying to be highly competitive this year to go against all teams in our conference.
All right, Coach. Take a second here and talk about your schedule, and in particular, what's in store from the other teams in the River States Conference.
Our conference from top to bottom is one of the top conferences in the country. We've got, especially in our division is very strong on our side of the River States Conference. And then when you go to the other division in the conference, you've got some really top level teams there as well. our conference as a whole is garnering a lot of respect nationwide as one of the top conferences in the country. So every night, game in, game out, we better have our shoes laced tight and double knotted because it's going to be a fierce battle.
Hannah Cash, talk about how tough the River States Conference is. What is it going to take from each player to put you in a position to make a serious run come tournament time?
Well, in order for us to make a serious run, we're just going to have to play selfless within all of us. You know, we're going to play a lot of smooth basketball, and it's going to be really beautiful basketball. But in the end of it, if we get everybody involved and get them to do what they need to do, then it's going to work out really well for us.
Coach, last question. If you could pinpoint one thing that night in and night out you have to do to be successful this season, what would it be?
It's hard to put your finger on one thing, but if I had to pick that one thing, it is be unified every time we walk through that door on this court.
Maddie Ward, there's a lot of anticipation in Pip Passer for this basketball season. When fans come out and watch the Eagles play this year, what should they expect to see?
Like Hannah Cash said before, I feel like fans should be ready to watch some really exciting basketball. Throughout our practices and our Eagle Madness the other day, we're competing really well with each other. Everybody's meshing really well. So just be ready to see some really good basketball this year.